my friends, and welcome once again to another episode of Tony's Comfort Kitchen, the home of comfort food. Now, it's been quite some time since I've done an Indian dish for this channel, so I'm going to ring the changes today, and I'm going to do a chicken Balti. It's a great dish, not too hot. Generally, you can add the chili as much as you want to make it to your liking. And so, if that's a dish that interests you, then let's get on and cook it. Okay, before we get started, here's a quick run through of the ingredients. Here I have one chicken breast chopped up, two sort of medium-sized tomatoes, roughly chopped, one onion, roughly chopped. Now then, we've got some ginger and garlic paste. Now, you don't have to use ginger and garlic paste, you can just add your own garlic and ginger chopped up. However, I love making this ginger and garlic paste. It's very simple, and I actually have a video on how to make this stuff, which I can link at the end of the video. So if you fancy taking a look at that, please stick around until the end of the video. Now then, the spices. We have 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of cumin. This is not ground cumin, this is the cumin seeds. Half a teaspoon of turmeric. You don't want to put too much turmeric in this. Half a tablespoon of Kashmiri chili powder. This is fantastic. It just gives it colour. It's got a lovely smoky flavour to it. It doesn't have heat. I'll put some. I haven't got them out yet. I'll put some chillies in later on. As I say, you know, do this to your own taste. And I have the seeds of, I think it's 8 cardamom pods. Now, cardamom is my favourite spice, but I hate biting in on the pods themselves. I just don't like it. So I take the seeds out. It's just my personal preference. Then we have some salt. And then, of course, there's about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil to cook it with. Now, I'll get the chilies out later on, but for the now, we'll start on with this. Okay, so we'll start by heating up 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And over a medium heat, we'll put in the onion. Just let that cook down a little bit before adding the tomatoes. I'll add the salt, good sprinkling of salt. Okay, so we've been cooking the onions for a minute or two. I haven't been counting the time. I'm going to add the tomatoes. As I say, this is all done on a medium heat, nothing too high. We'll just let those cook down, become soft, before adding the next ingredient. Okay, the tomatoes now are starting to wilt a bit, so I'm going to put, I would say, 2 teaspoons of the ginger and garlic paste. Like I say, if you want to know how to make the ginger and garlic paste, I'll be putting a video linked at the very end of this video, so you can go and watch that. It's very simple. Again, just let that cook down, and then we'll put in the spices. Okay, these are starting to wilt down quite a bit. A little bit longer. Okay, these are all starting to wilt down quite a bit now, so time to add the spices. Kashmiri chili powder, look at that colour, that's just fantastic. turmeric, another lovely colour. Cardamom seeds, I just adore cardamom. Cumin seeds, and finally coriander. The smell, absolutely wonderful, and the colour, look at the colour of that. I'll just let that cook in a little bit before adding the chicken, because those spices are raw, so you just need to cook them down a little bit before adding the next ingredient. By the way, I forgot to mention there's garam masala as well, goes in this curry, but it goes in at the end because garam masala is a spice mix that's already roasted. It doesn't need to be cooked in like the other spices. So that's why they quite often put it in at the very end. Okay, those spices, the aroma is just fantastic. Those spices have cooked in now, so add the chicken. Just get that chicken coated in the spice mix. And then the other thing I forgot to mention is we're going to add some water to the pan. Around 500 millilitres. Maybe add some more later on, I don't know. Just see how it goes. Okay, so now we add the water. I haven't quite used 500 there, but I may add some more later on. Okay, it's been cooking for about 15 minutes now. I'm just going to add a little bit of water left from that 500 millilitres. I'm just going to put a little bit more in and let it continue to cook. Okay, it's been cooking for around 20 minutes now. Now I'll add the rest of the ingredients. I keep forgetting things today. As well as the garam masala, we actually have some fenugreek leaves, dried fenugreek leaves, or kasuri methi as they call it in India. Just grind those up your fingers and put some in. It gives a wonderful flavour to Indian dishes. And to that also we'll add 1 teaspoon garam masala. And this kind of brings the dish together in the end. When you do a taste test before you put the garam masala in and the kasuri methi, it doesn't taste right. But as soon as you put it in, it changes everything. Now then, I've also got, as I said, some fresh chillies which I've chopped up. These are quite hot chillies actually. I like to put my chillies in towards the end because it gives, I just like the texture, the more crunchy than sort of cooked into the curry. This dish has suddenly got a lot darker when we added the kasuri methi and the garam masala in. I'll now add a little bit of chopped up coriander. And my friends, the dish is done. Okay, here we go. I'm going to dive in. The chicken is very, very tender. I think the cooking time in the liquid was probably about 25 minutes, half an hour. Yeah, Balti doesn't have to be a hot dish. You can make it as hot as you want by addition of the chillies. If you want it mild, use the Kashmiri chili powder and don't add any of the chillies. But I do, because I like it. This is lovely. Chicken Balti, you've got to check it out. I'm glad to have finally done another Indian dish. There'll be many more. There'll be many more. Anyway, until then, you know what to do. Like, comment and subscribe. If you can do that, it would be mega. And I will see you in the next video. So, peace and love, my friends. Peace and love.